The tomb was just a doorway to glory. They rolled the stone. They sealed it shut. They stationed guards. The enemy thought it was finished. The religious leaders thought they had won. Hell thought it had silenced the only voice that ever made demons tremble. But what they didn't realize was this. The tomb wasn't a prison, it was a doorway. Jesus didn't enter the grave to stay. He entered to break the back of death and walk out holding the keys. What looked like an end was actually the beginning of the greatest glory ever revealed on earth. Isaiah 25:8 prophesied it long before Rome crucified him. He will swallow up death in victory. And on that third day, Jesus didn't just rise. He exploded every lie that said, the grave has the final say. The tomb was supposed to shut him in. Instead, it revealed that no force of hell, no weapon of man, and no depth of sin could hold the Son of God. To the skeptic who scoffs at resurrection, show me the body. 2,000 years, and you still can't. That tomb was guarded by soldiers, sealed by the empire, and surrounded by fear. But it was empty, because God made it a doorway. To the imam who claims Jesus didn't die, how do you explain the empty grave, the pierced hands, the eyewitnesses who died declaring they saw him alive? To the priest who reveres the crucifix but forgets the empty tomb, where is the glory if he stayed dead? To the pastor who preaches a soft gospel, what are you offering if not resurrection power? Moral advice? Feel-good sermons? Hell doesn't fear your theology. It fears an empty tomb. The resurrection is not symbolic. It's supremacy. It proves Jesus didn't just defeat death. He owns it. Revelation 1:18. I am he that liveth, and was dead, and behold, I am alive for evermore, and have the keys of hell and of death. That means nothing can lock you up without his permission. But here's the tragedy. Some of you are still living like the tomb won. You walk around wrapped in guilt, in fear, in shame, as if the stone was never rolled away. You talk like Jesus is still in the grave, but if he walked out, so can you. That's the challenge. The tomb was a doorway. So why are you still standing in it? He died your death so you could live his life. He went into the tomb to pull you out. And now the same Spirit that raised Jesus from the dead dwells in those who believe. That's not religion. That's resurrection. This is what separates Jesus from every religious leader who ever lived. Muhammad died and stayed dead. Buddha died and stayed dead. Philosophers, prophets, popes, all buried. Only one walked out. And when he did, he didn't just prove his identity, he established his kingdom. A kingdom not built on fear, but on victory. Not on ritual, but on power. Not on death, but on glory. So here's the truth you can't ignore. If the tomb was the end, Jesus was a liar. But if it was a doorway, then he is Lord. And if he is Lord, then every knee must bow. Not out of tradition, but because he holds the keys, because he conquered what we all fear and turned a tomb into a throne room. The question isn't whether he rose. The evidence screams that he did. The question is, will you walk through the doorway he opened? Because the stone wasn't rolled away so he could get out. It was rolled away so you could see in and believe. The tomb was just a doorway to glory. Prove me wrong.